श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम ओम 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 श्री राम जय राम जय जय no you do it because
राम जय राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम हरि ओम कबीरा बिगड़ गयो रे सुनो मेरे भाई रे सुनो मेरे बंधु रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो रे संतन के संग रे कबीरा भी बिगड़ियो संतन के संग रे कबीरा भी बिगड़ियो बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो संत भयो रे बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो संत भयो रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो रे सुनो मेरे भाई रे सुनो मेरे बंधु रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो रे दही के संग रे दूध भी बिगड़ियो दही के संग रे दूध भी बिगड़ियो बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो माखन भयो रे बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो माखन भयो रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो रे सुनो मेरे भाई रे सुनो मेरे बंधु रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो रे लोहे के संग रे काट भी बिगड़ियो लोहे के संग रे काट भी बिगड़ियो बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो कंचन भयो रे बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो कंचन भयो रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो सुनो मेरे भाई रे सुनो मेरे बंधु रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो बिगड़ गयो रे बिगड़ गयो कबीरा बिगड़ गयो संतन के संग रे कबीरा भी बिगड़ियो संतन के संग रे कबीरा भी बिगड़ियो बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो संत भयो रे बिगड़ बिगड़ वो तो संत भयो रे कबीरा बिगड़ गयो कबीरा बिगड़ गयो कबीरा बिगड़ गयो श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम
again same one tomorrow next जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री people watching ओम श्री राम जय
जय राम
राम ओम श्री राम जय जय 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 राम ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम
श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
ओम श्री राम जय जय राम ओम श्री राम जय जय राम Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Om
Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Jai Ram Jai Ram Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Hari Om to everybody.
Hari Om, Pranam Swami. Pranam Swamiji.
Pranam, pranam. Trust, trust, trust. Oh. Before trust to serenity, the other day we read out, but now Chandu has sent it in a different form. Again we will go through. Gratitude to the divine. I did not apply for anything for my birth, The present me and mind did not apply. No one recommended me. Yet, I was gifted with this miraculous body. Without an interview, without merit, pure grace. This body made up 75% water, holds firm, no shortcut, no leakage, despite millions of pores. I stand tall, unsupported by anything. The sole of my feet carry me through a lifetime, still holding strong. What an astonishing divine creation. Nothing man-made can come close. Blood flows ceaselessly from head to toe. Every heartbeat, a silent drum of life. Divine technology that powers this system. The heart which never tires, never rests. Two eyes like cameras of 1,000 megapixels capture the ever-changing beauty of the world. Colors, light, emotions etched into memory, enlightening me with things I never knew. Skin, a living sensor, feeling heat, cold, love, pain, a miracle of sensitivity. A tongue that performs 10,000 taste tests, each with extraordinary precision. A voice box that expresses thought and emotion through sounds of infinite variety, and ears that decode every frequency, from whispers of the wind to the laughter of the loved ones. You are the designer, the operator, the sustainer. Every memory, every thought, every feeling and insight, every ounce of strength, clarity, peace, all come from you. You live within this body as the primordial intelligence, the presence that guides, protects, and gives purpose. It is this intelligence that quietly moves life forward and holds me through every moment. Let me not merely exist, but participate in the selfless joy and simple rhythm of your creation. Bless me with steady awareness and an open heart. Let my intellect bow before your wisdom. May I ever remember that it is you who breathes life into me, you who makes me walk and makes me think, who listens through me, speaks through me. May gratitude be my constant companion. May every breath of mine return to you in silence. May I recognize that this body is not mine to claim, but a temple of your sacred presence. It is to remember this we are chanting. No? Yesterday we were trying our level best. So today he brings it out. How to improve the quality of our chanting? By remembering this. No? He is with me, he has been with me. I know, but I don't know. I understand now, I forget next moment. So every now and then, suppose we go through such statements, because these are all verifiable, not a dictum or a dogma. It's all can be verified in our own body, so that we become conscious now. At least for a tries we become conscious. It is he who is now speaking. It is he who is in the form of life, gives the power of speech, the power to hear, the power to see. For a moment we become aware. No? Suppose we try this every moment, and every possible occasions. So we are now, yesterday he put that question. It looked to be a tall order. And today he comes out with the answer, a simple, verifiable answer. When Papa said that you are chanting the name of one who is within you, keep on asserting that he is within you. What was that word? The easiest way to reach or realize Sri Ram is surely to repeat his most powerful name. Smaran is to remember what you have forgotten. You have forgotten that you are his Swarup. You are always he, but your ignorance has made you forget your real nature. Continuous and ceaseless Smaran of Ram is to remove your ignorance and make you realize ultimately that you are all he and he alone. There is none but he. To attain this, your mind must be spotlessly pure. Repetition of his great name is again the only means of sadhana. Devotion to God, who is seated in the hearts of us all, is the one path that leads the struggling soul to the haven of perfect peace and joy. Devotion to God, who is seated in the hearts of all. So the devotion comes, it wells up. When? With a loving heart, with a grateful heart. So this prayer helps us a lot. These are 100% verifiable. So each one has to see for oneself. I did not apply for anything. In our case, probably up to 14th or 15th year, we did not plan anything, Everything was going like an automaton. Parents decide, teachers decide, then we carry on. Then only this self-asserting individuality came up. It defined what is the life's goal. It kept on changing the goal, changing the field. It was subjected to varying experiences. Yeah. So after that we know we are planning. Our plans may be successful, may not be successful. We take a step, we retreat, we go ahead. That entity, that is not there for our very birth. The human birth has been given to me. A plain, naked truth. No one recommended me, yet I was gifted this miraculous body. For this body also I did not do anything. The eternal seed, God, Bijam Mam Sarva Bhutanam. I am the eternal seed of everything, the Lord says, So that seed contained all these, just like a seed when we sow on a conducive atmosphere, it sprouts. The seed breaks, seedling comes out, it grows, it becomes a plant, it becomes a tree, flowers, foliages, and then fruits. Still it continues its mission, all from the tiny little seed. So similarly, He gave us, and the body came from that. The mind and the intellect needs a platform where it can express. So body is very much needed. And mind and intellect functions only because of the senses. That is a part of the body,
Mind and intellect.
It functions through the senses only,
But even when senses are not active, it is still.
Think about it, think about it. If the senses are not there, you see something.
Before we get sleep.
Yeah. Suppose the mind is not there, will that process take place? Start thinking, you may get some answers. So I have not done anything for my mind and body, mind and intellect. Inward and outward he has provided. So I was gifted with this miraculous body, without an interview, without merit, without pure grace. This body made up of 75% of water holds firm. Normally when we prepare a dough for chapati or dosha, if the water content is more, what will happen? It will spread, it will not stand firm. Here 75% is water. But we are walking. No shortcut, no leakage, not short circuit, no leakage, despite millions of pores. That we can feel. You apply balm, it goes inside, Sweating, it goes inside, outside. I stand tall, unsupported by anything. The sole of my feet carry me through a lifetime. Still holding strong. Every 6 months or every year we change our chapel, shoes, when we regularly use it. It is subject to wear and tear. Here also wear and tear is there, but for a longer period. What an astonishing divine creation. Nothing man-made can come close. Blood flows ceaselessly from head to toe. Every heartbeat, a silent drum of life. Divine technology that powers this system. The heart which never tires, never rests. If it takes rest, two eyes, like cameras of 1,000 megapixels, capture the ever-changing beauty of the world, colors, light, emotions etched into memory. Yesterday, on a lighter vein, yesterday evening, somebody was with us who's, in good old days, slack shirt, we call it a slack liberty. I don't know whether you can understand. And the 58, 59, this was the style. Like this, they will do that. A slack shirt, they will fold like this. Okay? So when we saw, suddenly we remembered, we had a physics teacher by name Zakaria. He taught us physics 58, 59. So after the SSLC, we came out, we were employed. It was in 61 or 62. When one day we went to the hotel, our lunch time was 12:30 to 1:30. By the time we reached, it was already 1 o'clock. We had to stand in the queue, and somehow we were able to finish it by 1:20 or something. But as we were coming out, we saw a person going inside for meal. Could it be Zakaria Master? How can he come? We studied in Wayanad, one school, and now we are in Chennai. Still, the mind did not permit us to go. We will tell boss permission. We waited. He came out. Exactly Zakaria Master. This one reminded, etched into memory. We immediately went and bowed before him. He immediately hugged me, looked at me. Gopalan. After 3-4 years, he is remembering. How do you remember? Then he said, then I said, sir, don't call me sir. I am a UDC now. I have left the teacher's profession. You and I are on the same line now. You are working in a company, I am working in the government department, that's all. But still, no. When he put his hand on my shoulder, I was feeling nervous. We don't do that now to our teacher. Achha, okay, now all those things came up. What had happened in 62, 63, 60 years back? Just to seeing this. Two eyes like cameras of 1,000 megapixels capture the ever-changing beauty of this world, colors, light, emotions etched into memory, enlightening me with things I never knew. Skin, a living sensor, feeling heat and cold, love, pain, a miracle of sensitivity. Suppose that balm, while applying here, suppose you apply here, burning. A tongue that performs 10,000 taste tests. Nobody need any explanation. With an extraordinary precision. Even after 20 years, 25 years, if we meet the same person where we had a hearty meal, we will remember. I remember. A voice box that expresses thought and emotion through sounds of infinite variety, and ears that decode every frequency from whispers of the wind to laughter of loved ones. You are the designer, the operator, the sustainer. Every memory, every thought, every feeling and insight, every ounce of strength, clarity and peace, all come from you. You will live within this body as the primordial intelligence, the presence that guides, protects, gives purpose. It is this intelligence that quietly moves life forward and holds me through every moment. Without tom-tomming, silently it guides us. The moment an intransitive, suppose we try to put it in the passive voice of an intransitive verb, an alert, it won't. Who says? You had learned in your 11th year or 12th year conjugation of verb. When he taught us about the passive voice and active voice, intelligence that quietly moves life forward, holds me through every moment. Let me not merely exist, but participate. In the selfless joy and simple rhythm of your creation. Bless me with steady awareness and an open heart. Let my intellect bow before your wisdom. That wisdom is incomprehensible, no? Think. What is the doctor? Bhujanga Shetty. He says, how from that seed we are a fully grown man, no? The intelligence behind it. In this connection, we remember Nisargadatta Maharaj's one beautiful word. The first move toward the souls is to look at our own beginning. We then realize that when we were conceived by our mother, the present me and mine were not there. This attests to the fact that the human birth was given to us not as planned or executed by us. Sri Nisargadatta Maharaj explains this point thus. What are the essentials to which you consider as you? Obviously the body. But this body that is now in its prime, healthy, strong, was once only a little drop or speck of chemical matter when conception took place in your mother's womb. Think. Did you do anything to be conceived? Blunt. Did you want to be conceived? Were you consulted? Further, what is it that was latent in that tiny speck of matter which was conceived that caused it to grow into a fully developed baby with blood, flesh, marrow, bones, first in your mother's womb, then thereafter in this world, until it is now sitting before me discussing philosophy? I don't think any explanation is necessary, no? What are the essentials which you consider as you? Obviously the body, but this body that is now in its prime, healthy, strong, was once only a little drop or speck of chemical matter when conception took place in your mother's womb. Think. Did you do anything to be conceived? Did you want to be conceived? Were you consulted? Further, what is it that was latent in that tiny speck of matter which was conceived that caused it to grow into a fully developed baby with the blood, flesh, marrow, bones, first in your mother's womb, then thereafter in this world, until it is now sitting before me discussing philosophy? The body has, during its growth, assumed various images which you have considered to be you at different times, but no single image has remained with you constantly, and yet there is something which has indeed remained without any change. Is that not your sense of being alive and present? The consciousness which gives sentience and energy to the psychosomatic apparatus known as the body? The consciousness is given various names, beingness, I amness, self, Atman. A primordial intelligence, that's why we use it. What an intelligence from a tiny speck of a chemical matter and now in a fully grown human form. All masters have delved deep into it. No? And they give us verifiable, not a dictum or a dogma, no? Verifiable, 100% verifiable. Oh, where were we now? Oh, this is gone now. Okay.
சுவாமிஜி இந்த புக்கில் இருக்குது
எது
இப்போ இந்த இது பிறப்பிலிருந்து இதுக்குள்ள இருக்கிற வரைக்கும்
நிசர்கதத்த மகாராஜாவோடு
ஒரே பேரால முடிஞ்சுடுத்து இல்ல ஒரே பேரால முடிஞ்சுடுத்து.
It is from a book, I Am That, of Nisargadatta Maharaj. Nisargadatta Maharaj. We have brought it out. I don't know whether you all remember, last year or year before last year-end program, How to Become One with You.
Yes, yes.
A small booklet was brought out.
I see. Thank you so much. Very well.
But everything goes into our file. So there we have mentioned this. So when we are now talking about the intelligence, you live within this body of the primordial intelligence, the presence that guides, protects, gives purpose. It is this intelligence that quietly moves life forward and holds me through every moment. Let me not merely exist. This is very important. But participate in the selfless joy and simple rhythm of your creation. When I become aware of all these, what has been gifted to us, don't you think the quantum of complaints, grumblings, insufficiency, incompleteness, mumbling, all these things will reduce to some extent? Not in a get-together like this. Suppose all of us individually try to go through, ponder over, because at the same time the verification is also going on. Now what we say you are hearing, there is no verification going on. That is why it doesn't stay with us. But this assimilation, it will take place when you sit alone and go through it, close it, and ponder and verify for yourself. First, at least we will know there is a power. I have no idea about that power, but there is a power. That power is not from external, it is internal. I can feel my pulse, tuck, 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 tuck. I don't do anything. Even if I ask you to do, you don't hear also. So there is a power. This verification makes us aware of the power. Suppose we hear, it will be stored in the memory. We get a thrill at the time of hearing, that's all. And it will be a knowledge, no doubt. To reproduce, we can use it. To write, we can use it. But the real experience comes only when we assimilate, We verify. So that is what is called
candid expression. Vivid and candid expression.
Correct. So when we say participate, all these things come up in our mind. Let me not merely exist. but participate in the selfless joy and simple rhythm of your creation. What all you have given, what all you have given. And I have forgotten. Leaving everything, I start from me and mine. So I am chanting Ram Nam to remember you. This power has been defined by a master as subtle and mysterious power, Ram. Bless me with steadiness, steady awareness and an open heart. Let my intellect go before your wisdom. Now suddenly I realize the limitations of my... I was thinking my intellect is powerful. But now I know. May I ever remember that it is you who breathe as life into me. That power. We all have direct experience. We were affected with COVID. But we did not suffer for oxygen. But in the hospital, we saw so many people struggling, crying, screaming, for oxygen. Grown-up people crying like children. We were all asked to lie down. What do you say that?
Upside down.
Upside down. We can't do that, but we were forced to. Then I was hearing it. And luckily, Dr. Kannan came. I told him, please inform them, I don't want to be in this. And he used his power somehow and convinced them, and we moved to the room. Because horrible. In that ICU, horrible. Screaming, for the breath. So here now we find, it is you who breathes life into me. You who makes me walk, makes me think, who listens through me, speaks through me. Behind all senses, May gratitude be my constant companion. After this session, we forget, Probably even during the session also we forget. Because we weren't only hearing. Shravan, Manan, Nididhyasan. In Sanskrit they say that. Hearing, listening, absorbing. May I ever remember that it is you who breathes life into me. You who makes me walk and makes me think, who listens through me and speaks through me. May gratitude be my constant companion. May every breath of mine return to you in silence. During our pranayama exercise, I don't know, some of you might be practicing it. There is one exercise where 4, 16, 8. 4 seconds, you hold the breath. 16, like this. You have to retain. And then 8, you exhale. And this retaining, first it will be, then the next 3 times you have to do. First time you go, second time, the gap is widened. And you see the struggle of the breath. You take it as granted, Now you become aware. When you, by some force, when you restrict not to come out, how does it come out? It cannot hold on beyond certain limit. It has given you power to hold on to some. It's called 4:16:8. May every breath of my mind return to you in silence. May I recognize that this body is not mine to claim, but a temple for your sacred presence. To remember that, we are chanting his name. At least once in a week we will put this so that we are reminded. Anyway, today we'll go back to Satsang.
So anything and everything is with only. Even my body I can claim.
அது ஓர்ம வரணுமே,
வரணும்.
அங்கே தானே கஷ்டம். கேட்குறதுக்கு நல்லா இருக்குது, எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணுறதுக்கு நல்லா இருக்குது, மறந்து விட்ருவோமே. We pray to him now. Please.
That meaning, Swamiji.
Wonderful. Okay, now where are we now? Srirangam.
Srirangam over, Swamiji.
No, only sannyas over.
Swamiji spoke about the vows, no? Oh, that was in adoption of sannyas.
Oh.
Srirangam is left. No, Srirangam is left.
Where was that?
Adoption is over.
Consecrating.
The secret.
Correct. Srirangam. Chant the divine name with the awareness that he is making us chant. It's the same thing, no? In Haridwar or Rishikesh? Rishikesh? No, Haridwar. No. He said 30 years I have been doing. We have taken it and Japa Yoga. Until end. Ramdas has already said that when we are repeating the name of God, we must be conscious that we are repeating the name of one who is within us, who is our true being and existence. We must keep this central fact in our mind while taking the name. Then the practice will gradually make us aware of his existence within us. At the beginning, we are not aware of this, but we intellectually accept the idea that God dwells within us. We take His name. The association with Him is there mentally, and it grows into an experience when we actually feel His presence by constantly hammering into the mind that God, whom we aspire to see, is within us, and that the name we repeat is His name. Clear, no? Somewhere he also mentioned about this 30 years. God experience, yes, it is there. Anyway, forget about it. So they chant the divine name with the awareness that He is making us to chant. Just now we saw in the gratitude, no? What all, so he is not only inside, He has provided the equipment, then he makes us to forget Him, and now He makes us to remember Him through chanting His name. And there also He makes us to forget the theme while chanting. And now like this, He is reminding us again. This play is going on. Be sensitive to the needs and suffering of those around us in the midst of spiritual disciplines also. So, not that I confine myself, I am in a spiritual, I am in solitude, I am observing silence, I am on fast, all those things the mind will say. And I will be not sensitive to the suffering of the people outside. Somebody needs. We were sharing 2-3 years back. When Puja Swamiji was asked by Puja Mataji to go for solitude, at that time we came from Wayanad. So Mataji told us, this time you will not be able to see Swamiji because he is in silence. So Swamiji, later on we found out from Swamiji that he was in the Guru Kripa. So 2 months or 2.5 months were over. One day when he was peeping through some sound, he was peeping through the window, so many people were rushing to Mataji's room. So he knew intuitively, something is not right. So he sent a chit to Mataji, please allow me to break. He waited for some time, then he knew probably Mataji may not be in a position to answer this also. He opened and went out. And Mataji was in a critical condition at that time. Why we remember this? Be sensitive to the needs and suffering of those around us, even in the midst of spiritual disciplines. Mataji has asked me to observe, so I cannot go out. No. And Swamiji said Mataji was in a very critical condition. And Swamiji also added, everybody blamed Swamiji. Because you went inside, she became sick. And Swamiji told me, so yes, they are also right. So be sensitive to the needs and suffering of those around us in the midst of spiritual disciplines also. God, whom we concentrate on within, comes in outer forms to test us. Whenever something happens which normally do not carry the label positive, where we have to give a new label. What is it called? Test. God, whom we concentrate on within, comes in outer forms to test us. Self-evaluation to know whether we are content. Papa was carrying some money, 25 rupees, something like that. So when he took the order of sannyas, the body be maintained and fed upon the food procured by bhiksha or on what was offered as alms. He was having some money. He did not touch that money. That was all distributed later. And he saw 2 people doing bhajans near the temple. And then he found the question was, since morning they are all 100% committed sadhakas, but still, because of the hunger, no, for a moment they slipped. Since morning we have been singing the glory of God, and He has given us this only this much, one pai, 1/16th of a rupee. 1 anna is 1/16th of a rupee. So he saw 1 pai. The question, the bhajan from morning till now worth only 9 paise? 9 paise. 9 pies. Many of you might not be able to understand this, because until we switched over to this paise, till 56 or 57, Naya paise it was introduced. Then we had rupees, annas, pies. 16 annas make 1 rupee. 12 pies make 1 anna.
16 paisa.
12 paisa make 1 anna.
12 paisa.
So we were all handling that. So rupees, annas, pies, that is how we mentioned. So Papa in 1925, you can only expect that. This question was at once answered by Ramdas. No, young brothers, no value can be set upon your bhajan. God is always kind and loving. He never forsakes those who depend upon Him. Ram has sent through this humble slave money for your food today. So saying, he dropped into the hands of the sadhus 1 rupee out of the amount he was then carrying. 1 rupee means 192 paise. They got 9 paise, and Papa is putting 192 paise. Okay? That is why he said, no, be sensitive to the needs and suffering of those around us in the midst of spiritual disciplines. Okay? And then, now the test. He is also hungry, he has not taken anything. But he cannot touch the money he is having, He has taken a vow, it will be maintained only from the arms. So he was also sitting, and he saw looking into his own lota, Ramdas discovered in it 2 pies. He put 192 pies in there, and he found his 2 pies. His heart leaped with joy. At the sight of these tiny coins, the first proceeds of the bhiksha, buying 2 small plantains with the coins, he ate them with all pleasure. At this time, in the same line in which he was sitting there was another sadhu. Just imagine. So he did not touch. Self-evaluation to know whether we are content. And holding on firmly to that, He got down the day for yesterday at night, evening in the road, travelled in the night train to Trichy. From Trichy he walked 10 miles and reached Srirangam. Nothing, he has not taken anything. Then suddenly he was prompted to offer everything to River Kaveri and took 3 vows, assumed the order of sannyas, and then started his journey. So from then onwards, he had decided 3 things. This life shall be entirely consecrated to the meditation service of Ram. He will look upon all ladies as mothers. And the third one is he will live purely on alms that he gets. The body will be maintained purely. See that. First test was there. Money is there. And the next chapter you will find 8 or 9 rupees was there. Immediately he gave to the sadhu, asked him to distribute for. Clean. Total reliance on God. I think from that moment it has started 100%. Nothing to fall back upon. Absolutely nothing to fall back upon. Strangers, no ticket, nothing for food, only 2-3 books and one or two dress, that's all. Total reliance on God. So now, for us, chant the divine name with the awareness that He is making us chant or He is within us. Be sensitive to the needs and suffering of those around. So let it not be me and mine. We will not allow it to dominate. He will also test us through varied experiences outside. Every now and then we have to evaluate whether we are content and whether we are developing this total reliance on God to the extent possible. Very nice. So, 2-3 things. Let us not forget the, what is it? Gratitude. We have to find out now by what should be the method for us to remember it as often as possible, Because it is not a dictum or a dogma, It's a truth, it's a reality. But still we are not aware, We know we are not aware. So how do we bridge the gap between this knowledge and awareness? If we get an answer, yesterday's whole 1 hour on Ramnam, I think that will become very clear to us. We are all chanting Ramnam, we find joy, but the moment we stop the chanting, yesterday evening somebody asked, will it not automatically come? We have to check up whether it has come all these years or not. There may be somebody who has got staunch faith and they would have reached the state. We can't say that. But we have not reached, that much we know, So what are the conditions that we have to do that? That we will try. So today he says, provided this, Again he made us to go deeply into these aspects. Under the caption of this PPT called, what is it? Gratitude to the Divine. Please think over. This is the sum and substance of our sadhana, Essence of our sadhana. All other things are outward. What do you call it? I don't say superficial.
Secondary.
It is the outer coverage only, The inner we have not still got. Package we have got. Contents we have not touched. We are holding it. No doubt about it, we are holding it. And there is written in the container that we keep on repeating, that's all. We don't open, we don't own it, we don't get benefited by it.
We are happy with the cover.
Huh?
We are happy with the cover.
We are happy with the cover. Show it to everybody. I have got. Exactly. So let us now try to open that, And the advantage is, if we open one, everything becomes clear. The power behind the eye is the power behind the blood circulation. The power behind the blood circulation is the power behind breathing, behind every senses. So if we get one password to enter, we are in it. Let us all pray from the bottom of the heart. Please give us the password. That unlocks the treasure you have given to me. You gave it to me, but you have kept the key with you. How can I open? Please. I tried my level best. It has not opened. So enable me to open it and own it. So Ramnam chanting, tomorrow, Monday when we come, we will, there's a beautiful article of Papa. Call on the name, you know.
Call the Lord.
Huh?
Call on the Lord.
Call on the Lord. Call on the Lord. There's a PPT, video also is there. That's right. So there, no. Call on the Lord with all your faith and devotion. Okay. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai